There were a few home truths for farmers at the Pasture on the Podium conference this week in the Waikato. Director of economic research company BERL, Cal Sanderson, says in New Zealand the rates of pasture renewal are woeful and farmers are missing out on increased returns as a result.
If you increased from the 2% up to the 8% on your sheep and beef, if you increased from your 6.5% up to 12% on the dairy, as farmers in total we'd be picking up another $19 billion a year at the farm gate, which is pretty impressive.
There's no doubt there are extensive costs involved with pasture renewal, with the drilling, the seeds and sprays, not to mention taking that pasture out of rotation. But Mr Sanderson says until now there has been little research done into its benefits. We asked Federated Farmers President Bruce Wills if farmers were being slack.
I've got to say I hadn't seen the renewal figures or lack of renewal figures for some time, and it's something like 2% renewal in the sheep industry, a bit under 6% for dairy. That was disappointing. So there's a value proposition there that we've got to be telling a little bit better than we have to date, I think.
Mr Wills says that farmers are clearly not taking the risk.
The numbers on face value are great, and anybody sitting in a room like that looking at that, you'd ask yourself the question, why aren't farmers doing it? I think in one word, it's about risk. So I think that's, if I was making a suggestion to the Renewal Trust, the Pasture Renewal Trust, is that somehow we've got to get a value proposition out there that overcomes the risk that farmers are just holding them back from getting into this pasture renewal.
One man who regularly does take the risk is Gordonton dairy farmer Wayne Reynolds, who monitors his pasture on a weekly basis and regularly renews it because, he says, it makes an incredible difference to his bottom line.
The policy is to do 10% each year, 10% into new perennials each year, but at the same time 10% is going into annuals in the autumn, and then in the springtime it goes into a chicory crop, and then the perennials follow the chicory crop.
Benedict Collins, Country 99 TV News.